What's up, guys? This is ComJak here. Sorry I've been slacking off on my videos. It's finals week for me and I'm about to graduate, so yay me. But this is 0.95 and the 0.95 was released I think 3 days ago. I'm not quite sure, I kind of forgot. But quite a few changes, quite a lot of big changes that you're going to want to take note of. So the first is, well, these three. So we got a new silenced pistol that you can, well, if I can actually pick it up, that you can use before you're leveled up high enough for the MP5 SD, because you need some sort of rank for that, I think. So you can just use the Beretta. It's your secondary. It's silenced. It's pretty good. I like it just because it's fun. You can look like that when you're running, and look like that when you're shooting. It's semi-auto, so you have to click every single time you want a bullet to come out. And that's the Beretta. I don't have enough RP for that, but alright, why don't I get into a game to show you. So we've got so we've got the mortar and the minigun kind of sentry setups that you can set up just like the turret, the old minigun, not machine gun. Yeah, the mortar just lets you kind of dig a mortar pit. The minigun is just a very, very high level sentry gun. Not sentry gun. You know what I mean. Alrighty, let's see. Alright, so perfect. I may as well show them to you now. They're a little more expensive, so you're talking about 200 and 300 RP. Am I out of RP? Yeah, I am out of RP. Did not set that up properly. But here's the minigun. It shoots a lot faster than the old turret. Let me quickly restart this and keep restarting until I start next to an armory, so I can show you. Motherfucker. Alright, this is good enough. Other changes while I'm walking over there are you're going to find some special forces units, kind of. They're your elite soldiers. You'll find them for each faction. So for green, it kind of looks like a shirtless guy. And for brown, it looks like some guy with a bunch of, I don't know, little decorations on them. But they look different, and they are stronger, and they're almost always carrying a special weapon, like the P90 or something like that. So this is the mortar pit. Kind of works as you'd expect. Has a pretty good range. Like, I can get all the way in that corner. But it's really slow. So these special soldiers have vests, a new type of vest that you can't even have, so it'll protect a lot more bullets. So before you fight them, make sure you are ready, because they will whoop your ass most of the time. If you do kill them, they usually drop some kind of collectible and their weapon, which you can sell for RP or use yourself. Besides this, we have a couple new side objectives, one of which, I'm not going to go through all of them. The only one I've seen so far is the prison bus. Obviously, I can't see it here, but sometimes you'll find this huge prison bus driving around in enemy territory. If you were able to take control of it or destroy it, it'll instantly spawn about 20 of your faction's soldiers that will eventually help you fight. So it's kind of like a free reinforcement. But you can also hijack it and drive it somewhere where you actually need reinforcements before destroying it, so that, you know, it's actually useful. I'm gonna kill myself really quick because I'm really far from battle. God damn it. Forgot I had a vest on. Die. Fucking Christ. Kill me, kill me, kill me, kill me, kill me. No. Alright, I need to die. Alright. I don't think I'm gonna die. Anyways, minor changes. PKM and the IMI Negev, the light machine guns for brown and gray, were switched. Thank fucking God. PKM, no matter what you say, belongs to the brown team. You guys can suck a dick if you say otherwise. Stats were kind of changed to balance it out. Also, this happened because I bugged Jack Mail enough, but the M16 I thought was really overpowered. Not really overpowered, but pretty overpowered in the earlier versions. So I said, you gotta change this, because the M16 is just better. So now the M16, G36, and the AK have slight tweaks that kind of make them more balanced towards each other. I feel like it's helped a lot. But yeah, just if you find something wrong, like, oh, it doesn't feel balanced still, or oh, M16 sucks now, just let us know on the forums. In terms of calls, we have sandbag calls, which is, I can show you. I mean, just drops little sandbags. But, no, I won't, because their tower is somewhere here. But it just drops a pair of sandbag, the same thing that you can buy in the Armoury, for you to place. Last thing that I did not mention is a flare. So these are kind of like Call of Duty thingies. So I'm just going to throw it. Whoop! Yay! So you throw it, and it makes a nice pretty flare. I'm going to go kill myself again. And now, if you zoom in here, well, if you were smart, you wouldn't have put it so close to the enemy, but it's basically, I think, it's a spawn that you can spawn at, so... well, now I feel stupid. But I'm going to show you here. Yeah, I guess it's activated by distance as well, so you can't just throw it in the middle of an enemy base. You can destroy it, so if you're playing PvP and someone throws a flare, you can go find it and get that blown up. So there it is. Chuck it. And then let's kill myself. I don't even have grenades to kill myself with. That's fantastic. Come on. Alright. So now, if we look up here, I can click on the flare, or I can miss the flare. Let me try that. I'm going to destroy the flare. Yep, fucking destroyed the flare. I'm sorry. Alright, let me try that one last time. I mean, this is the last major change. Oh, and C4 is less useful against the radio towers. A lot of people were bitching about it. I haven't tried it yet, but apparently it takes a lot more boom to make it come down. So let's try this one more time. Hopefully it'll work. Kill self. There you go. So you can see the flare has this big yellow dot next to it. There you go. Click on it, and you get a little pair drop. Only players will use this, so you won't be able to like spawn an AI through it. But it's very useful when you're doing like, you know, behind the scenes shit where a truck might be a little hard to drive to. So you just take a boat like over to Copa Banana and drop a flare and take it over. After a certain amount of time, it will disappear, so just be aware of that. It's really, really long though. You're not gonna have a problem with it. Anyways, that's about it for 0.95. I'm sure I've forgotten some little things, but can't be asked to go and read the changelog. So that's all. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, come find us on the IRC and or the forums, both Steam and the officials. Thanks for watching. Have a good night.